When you run for national office, you have to answer questions that are national in scope, and that includes questions about tonight's national championship college football game. Here's a portion of what Mike Huckabee had to say to Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough this morning on MSNBC's Morning Joe.
Clemson or Alabama?
Alabama. I'm an SEC guy.
Roll
Are you kidding
Tide,
me?
baby.
There you go, finally.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's not a thing about South Carolina, and I love South Carolina. But you're either SEC or you're not. And if you're SEC, you're all SEC.
And unlike some other candidates, you're not going to pander.
I'm not going to pander.
Got that? Mike says he's not going to pander. Now, for the record, I'm an ACC guy as an alumnus of NC State. I'm wearing this orange tie to say, go Tigers. I think Clemson will win the national title. Now, time for the way you see it. Your comments via social media. First, an emailer calling himself Vet, writing in about what he says is all we need to know about the Obama administration. He writes, they advise us not to judge all Muslims by the actions of a few lunatics, but we're told to judge all gun owners by the actions of a few lunatics. And then it's David, who took exception to my interview with Jeb Bush on Friday. He wrote, come on, JD, Jeb a conservative? Please wake up and challenge these guys. All the more reason to support the outsiders. Well, David, our interviews are informational rather than confrontational in nature. We invite all the presidential candidates to come on and say what they will. You can say what you will, sending me your comments. Here's where you send them, newsmaxtv.com/comments. Now, before you and I part company tonight, we'd be remiss if we didn't take some time to remember the life of David Robert Jones, whom we knew better by the name David Bowie. Bowie died last night of liver cancer in New York City. According to his biographer, he also suffered 6 heart attacks as he labored to produce his final album, entitled Black Star. It was released just last Friday, the superstar's final birthday. The first single from that album, entitled Lazarus. The video includes images of the singer confined to a hospital bed. The opening line of the lyrics reads, look up here, I'm in heaven. You know, the first time David Bowie burst on the scene, he was basically asking us to look up there. The name of the single, Space Oddity. And the interesting thing about it was released 5 days prior to the liftoff of Apollo 11, mankind's first mission to the moon. The song really captures the predicament of an astronaut named Major Tom. And we will leave you tonight with some of Space Oddity. David Bowie was 69.